Welcome to PVK chemistry classes. Once again I meet you all through this video. I feel very happy. You are also feeling very happy. Study this organic chemistry in a simple manner. The last classes we discussed the preparation and methods of distinction between three kinds of alcohols. Today we are going to discuss the physical properties and some chemical properties of monohydric alcohols. So, we know that the alcohols are simply say the neutral molecules, simply they are neutral molecules. So, it depends upon the OH groups. Some people feel that ROH is NaOH, KOH. So, some people feel it is a basic compounds while comparing with the sodium hydroxide or KOH. So, not like that. Those alcohols are basically neutral compounds. The alkyl group of alcohols are derived from alkanes and OH group of alcohols are derived from this water. So, the simple members of alcohols are pleasant smelling volatile liquids, especially up to 12 carbon number 12 the compounds are exist in the form of liquids. So, after that they are exist in the form of waxy solids. And solubility, lower members of alcohols are completely miscible with water in all proportions. Completely miscible with water in all proportions. Why alcohols are completely miscible, or simply why methyl alcohol is miscible with water? Give reason. The reason for miscibility is methyl alcohol and water. Methyl alcohol and water. When we are mixing certain quantity of methyl alcohol to water, it forms a intermolecular hydrogen bonding. CH3 OH. This oxygen is bonded with hydrogen. So, OH. So, due to the intermolecular hydrogen bonding, the alcohols, lower members of alcohols are completely miscible with water. And boiling points. The boiling points of alcohols are also greater than that of corresponding hydrocarbons with similar molecular mass. This is also explained on the basis of intermolecular hydrogen bonding. And the intermolecular hydrogen bonding plays an important role when for this boiling point and their solubility. Comparing the boiling point of same compound or the same molecular compound with the same molecular formula, for example C4H10O. So, I already told you for C4H10O 4 alcohol molecules are there. Now, we are comparing CH3, CH2, CH2OH, CH2OH. This is normal butyl alcohol and tertiary butyl alcohols. Normal butyl alcohol, there will be no branches, high van der Waals force of attractions, high van der Waals force of attraction. Therefore, the boiling point of normal compounds are not, there will be no branches. Normal butyl alcohol is high when comparing with tertiary butyl alcohol, but both having the same molecular formula, So, this reason is as the number of branches or number of chains increases, the van der Waals forces also decreases. Therefore, less amount of energy is used to break the bonds, less amount of energy is required to break the bond. So, this is the boiling point. As the generally as the molecular weight increases or the number of carbon chain increases, the boiling point also increases. Here one some one dissimilarities. Here both having the same molecular formula. Here normal chain, here branched chain. Normal chain alcohol shows high boiling point when comparing with the branched chain alcohols. These are the some physical properties of these alcohols. Chemical properties of alcohols can be discussed in three ways. First of all, the chemical properties due to the acidic proton. Reactions due to the acidic proton, or first reaction with the metals. Reaction with the metals. The alcohols reacts with the electropositive metals like sodium, potassium, calcium and aluminum. It liberates the acidic proton. For example, ethyl alcohol, ethanol, reacts with the electropositive metals like sodium. It liberates the acidic proton or acidic hydrogen. It gives CH3, CH2, ONA plus half molecule of hydrogen gas is liberated. So, it is the important test for primary alcohols. How to distinguish or identify the compound is given compound is primary alcohol. So, primary alcohol liberates hydrogen with any electropositive metals. The reactivity decreases from primary to secondary, secondary to tertiary. Or comparing the acidic nature, or it is this reaction is always known as acidity. Acidity of alcohols, acidic nature of alcohols. Methyl alcohol is more acidic than primary alcohol, than secondary alcohol and tertiary alcohol. Why tertiary alcohol is less acidic when comparing with the primary alcohol? This is because of increasing nature of plus I effect, positive inductive effect increases. So, this is a reaction with the metals. Second, reaction with the Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. Grignard reagent. Methyl magnesium iodide reacts with the ethyl alcohol or alcohols. Ethyl alcohol reacts with the methyl magnesium iodide. Once we are adding certain amount of Grignard reagent to ethyl alcohol, it decomposes. It decomposes to give methane gas. The remaining product is CH3, CH2O, MgI. Because of this reason, alcohols cannot act as a solvent for Grignard reagent. Why alcohols cannot act as a solvent for Grignard reagent? Once we are adding Grignard reagent to ethyl alcohol, it decomposes to give alkanes. The third one is esterification. Esterification. Ethyl alcohol reacts with acetic acid in the presence of mineral acids called concentrated sulfuric acid in drops. It gives a pleasant smelling fruity odored substance called ester. that is ethyl acetate. CH3 COO C2H5, ethyl acetate and water. Acetic acid and its derivatives, some derivatives, acetyl chloride and acetic anhydride also forms esters like this. Acetyl chloride, acetic anhydride, acetic anhydride. The similar manner, ethyl alcohol reacts with acetyl chloride, gives ethyl acetate, and the byproduct only differs. Hydrogen and chlorine, here byproduct is HCl. Here this hydrogen and this acetate group gives the byproduct is acetic acid. Acetic acid is the byproduct, all the other products are same. So, the esterification is an important test to identify the primary alcohol. A reaction with the metal is also used to identify the primary alcohol. And the fourth one is reaction with diazomethane. Ethyl alcohol reacts with diazomethane. The formula for diazomethane CH2N2. Nitrogen is replaced. It gives CH3, CH2, OCH3. Ethyl methyl ether. Ethyl methyl ether. Diazomethane. Reaction of diazomethane. Ethyl alcohol reacts with diazomethane, gives the product called ethyl methyl ether. Ethyl methyl ether. These are the reactions based on acidic proton of alcohols. The second category is reactions due to cleavage of COH bond. Reactions due to the cleavage of COH bond. So, under this category, first reaction is Group's process. Reaction with haloalkanes. Reaction with haloalkanes. The order of reactivity. Hydrogen iodide, hydrogen bromide, HCl. Group's process, alcohols reacts with ethyl alcohol, reacts with dry hydrogen iodide in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride. Eliminate the molecule of water, it gives ethyl iodide. and water. Ethyl iodide and water. Second category, reaction with PCl3, phosphorus trichloride. Alcohols reacts with phosphorus compounds, especially ethyl alcohol reacts with PCl3. It gives ethyl chloride, CH3, CH2Cl, and the byproduct is phosphorus acid, H3PO3. H3PO3 is the byproduct. While we are using phosphorus trichloride, it gives the byproduct phosphorus acid. So 3 molecules of ethyl alcohol reacts with the phosphorus trichloride, gives 3 molecules of ethyl chloride and phosphorus acid. Reaction with the phosphorus pentachloride, ethyl alcohol reacts with phosphorus pentachloride, gives, listen, the cleavage like this. Here one Cl, here another one Cl, here PCl3. So what's the product form? CH3, CH2Cl, ethyl chloride plus phosphorus oxychloride and HCl. Ethyl alcohol reacts with the PCl5, gives ethyl chloride, phosphorus oxychloride and hydrochloric acid. The next reaction is reaction with the SOCl2, thionyl chloride. Alcohols reacts with thionyl chloride. So listen, CH3, CH2OH, ethyl alcohol reacts with thionyl chloride. It is written like this, ClSOCl. In the presence of pyridine. First step, it eliminates the molecule of HCl. It gives CH3, CH2OSOCl. It's an intermediate. It's one of the questions asked in the exams also. Alcohols reacts with the SOCl2. What's the intermediate product formed? Generally it is said to be alkyl chlorosulfite. Alkyl chlorosulfite as the intermediate product. Once the intermediate product is formed, within the substrate the nucleophile is generated. This bond shift here, Cl minus. The Cl minus attack this alkyl group. So this oxygen shift here. So what's product form? CH3, CH2Cl, ethyl chloride and sulfur dioxide. The nucleophile Cl minus is generated within the substrate. Therefore, this reaction follows SNI mechanism. SNI mechanism is a special reaction for SNI reaction. What is SNI? Nucleophilic substitution internal. Within the substrate, nucleophile is generated. So this reaction is called as Darson reaction. This reaction is called as Darson reaction. The last reaction is reaction with ammonia. Ethyl alcohol reacts with ammonia in the presence of anhydrous zinc chloride. Ethyl alcohol reacts with the ammonia. Ammonia, it is written like this, HNH2, 473 Kelvin. Anhydrous zinc chloride, anhydrous zinc chloride. Eliminate the molecule of water. It gives ethylamine. Ethylamine and water. Ethylamine and water. So this ethylamine is a product obtained during the process is ethylamine. Ethylamine. Ethylamine is a primary amine. It undergoes diazotization reaction. Ethylamine is a primary amine. It undergoes diazotization reaction. The last reaction is reaction with the sulfuric acid. Reaction with the sulfuric acid. Alcohols reacts with the sulfuric acid under different temperatures. It gives different products. First of all, lower temperature. Ethyl alcohol reacts with the sulfuric acid 110 degrees Celsius. First 110 degrees Celsius. Listen, CH3, CH2, OH. The sulfuric acid is written like this, HSO4. So eliminate the molecule of water like this. First step, it gives C2H5, HSO4, ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Ethyl hydrogen sulfate. Once this compound is formed, further it reacts with ethyl alcohol. Further it treated with the ethyl alcohol. Ethyl alcohol gives here one hydrogen, here one OH. Eliminate the molecule of water. It gives C2H5, C2H5 twice SO4. Diethyl sulfate, diethyl sulfate as the product. Ethyl alcohol vapors are treated with concentrated sulfuric acid at the temperature 110 degrees Celsius. The final product is diethyl sulfate. Suppose increasing the temperature, ethyl alcohol, 2 molecules of ethyl alcohol, corn sulfuric acid, 140 degrees Celsius. Increase the temperature, the product also differ. When we are increasing the temperature, intermolecular dehydration takes place. Intermolecular dehydration of water. Intermolecular dehydration leads to the formation of diethyl ether. Diethyl ether. Diethyl ether. Ethyl alcohol vapors are treated with the concentrated sulfuric acid at the temperature of 140 degrees Celsius gives diethyl ether. Again, further increase the temperature. Corn sulfuric acid, 160 degrees Celsius. Here, intramolecular dehydration takes place. Intramolecular dehydration takes place. Listen how this reaction takes place. It is written like this: CH2H, CH2OH. Here this bond shift towards the methylene groups, so that this bond shift towards OH. Eliminate the molecule of water. CH2 double bond CH2 plus water. Ethylene as the product. Ethylene or ethene as the product. So this is the second category of reactions. Reactions due to the presence of or cleavage of OH bond in alcohols. The last reaction is reaction with corn sulfuric acid. Ethyl alcohol vapors are treated with corn sulfuric acid under different temperature. 110 degree Celsius gives diethyl sulfate, 140 degree Celsius gives diethyl ether, 160 degree Celsius gives ethylene as the product. So I stop with this, continuation in the next video. So I hope all the peoples are understood this reactions. You practice very well. If you have any doubts, you may ask in the comment box. Thank you for watching. Thank you.